and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we are back with the last of the Blindsided Creations for the week. And once again, it is by Minute Craft. If you don't already, you should follow her. She is pretty awesome. And okay, I have not seen this pattern before. I have no idea what we're getting into, but let's give it a shot. It is 90007. So let's see what we got. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's really different. So yeah, this is what she has sent me. I'm going to try to create something interesting out of it. I think the first thing I need to figure out is what is the center. Okay, so how I do this is Windows Shift and S will allow me to grab an area of this. We're going to grab a whole big area because I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. And then I can come over to our program over here. This is GIMP, and this is one of the templates that's available from my website, akawol.com. And I can paste that right in here. To make life easy, I will rotate it 90 degrees, and then I will enlarge it so I can see what we are working with. And then I'm going to put it onto a new layer so I can move this around and figure things out. So basically, the first thing that kind of comes to my mind is either this part here is the center, right? Or this part is the center. If this is the center, let's see how many rows we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we end up sort of in here if we do that as the middle. That's not great. Let's see if we do this, what we would get. Mind you, this pattern doesn't start on this part here. We'd have to move this line, so we're going to end up with an extra row. But let's say middle-ish here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, just above there. Okay. Okay, so we could let the black kind of come in, close off, not have this here. Then we just end up with this thing happening, this interesting box. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're going to go with that. But we have to move this line by 1. Okay, the question is, do we go shorter or longer? I think we're going to go shorter. I don't think I want to try making the bracelet any longer than normal. And I like to make sure that that's right in the middle there because we're going to do some copying and pasting and we want that to turn out nice. All right. So back to this, we can move this thing up to here. Kind of not hating the colors overall. A little weird that you got the green up here. I can live with that. Not sure if this gray is too close to our black, though. Yeah, we'll just kind of run with it, see what happens. All right. So now, basically, I'm just going to work out the top half of this pattern. It's symmetrical enough that we can actually do that. And then skip to the next 3 here. And then we can actually copy it and flip it for the bottom part. That goes out to, this comes all the way out. If you haven't guessed, I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a way of seeing where this is going. Comes. I can fit the over-unders on here later on. So that leaves us 3 rows up here. I guess that means the green's going to come out again? I don't know. Kind of. Guess we deal with that as we get to it. It's okay, so there's our darker color. I'm gonna guess that this is just all one string working its way around all of this. Wait, wasn't there a... Oh, wait, I did miss something. Wait, no. This came out, this, and then that's where the bump out would have been. Okay, so no, I didn't miss it. It's just going to happen in the middle now. So yeah, so there's only one string of the darker red and one of the light. So that's kind of interesting. A little bit different than what we have been kind of working with. But we can't do this where we only have a quarter of it, because it does weird over-under things. And so the 2 sides are basically different. We could, well, we could have worked on 1/4 and then make the alterations to the other side, just switch out a few knots, I suspect. But let's do it this way, just because if anybody's kind of new to this, it'll be easier for them to understand. So been kind of cheating a little bit and doing it the easier way. Well, I say easier. Oh, this says it comes up 3. Oh, wait. That didn't happen there at all. Okay, I messed this up. We have all kinds of changes to make now. Darn it. All right, that's okay. So this was here. Guess that makes sense. All right, now I have to change these. I thought that the count before was going to be closer to just having the 2. So this comes out here. These are wrong. Oops. Wow, lots to fix. Sorry, guys. This is kind of a little bit embarrassing, but it shows, happens. All right, so the pinks came all the way to the center here. And these come out here like this. Oops, missed it. There. All right. So yeah, that changes a bunch of stuff in here. Crazy. All right, let's fix this. I guess I should have started with the pink, huh? Didn't realize it went all the way to the edge like that. And that comes out this way. All right, now I'm guessing all this is messed up as well. So the pink jumps over, these are here, the pink is this. And again, it goes all the way up to the edge. Yep. And back in. Wow, that changes everything. It's going to put the red all the way out here, which I very much like. Yep. Like that. Okay, I can move this up just a little bit, make that a little easier to see where everything is. And let's get, yeah, let's do the light green. So it skips this one, the light green is here. Right. So that means this one was there. Okay. And then this comes out a couple here. And then the darker one goes oops, what did I do here? Darker one goes all the way to the edge. And back. So this is, as fun as it is, because it's trying to imply that it's bigger, would not work out really good for trying to double it. If you were going to double this pattern, the way that those kind of interlock kind of takes away from that whole illusion. So those go like that. Cool. So now, where does this string go? Because we're going to be left with the gray as our last thing, right? So we might be able to just color all that in at once if we can actually figure out where these strings kind of go to. So the black was coming in here and this way. So this green, oops, is right there. And this light one, so if this came in this way, probably goes that way. This one is underneath those. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of don't like that this light color is so close to what we're working with, but we won't have to do this for very long. And that's that. All right. So this is not a terribly difficult bracelet overall, I would say. I don't see anything in it to really hang you up. Like, obviously getting it laid out right, that was important. And knowing when things are going to change directions will be important. But that said, you get the strings in the right order. There's very few times that your strings actually change directions, and typically speaking, it's happening like when it gets to the very edge. So that part will be easy to see and know that it's coming. Those are the kind of things I think that really makes a pattern potentially very easy. So light is coming through there. Goes all the way up and out. That one's up and out. The darker green needs to come out this way. And back this way. So yeah, this is really different. This is an interesting pattern. Could we have done more things to it? Yeah, probably. Need to fix this here. Because those are going to get changed to the darker gray. But yeah, that really changed the how this was going to end. I was a little concerned. I kind of didn't want it to have the green at the very end. And now that's not going to be a problem. And I actually think I have some really good colors to use for this. Not necessarily matching it to what they have here, but I have some gray to be the background. That's awesome. And I have some fluorescence that might make this really, really cool. I really like this. So yeah, I was nervous. I had no idea what I was getting into here, guys. Every time we do these blindside creations, it's roll the dice and see what I got. So the fact that it turned out pretty cool, like that. Totally awesome. All right, I'm just double checking because we're gonna do a thing that's gonna make this go a whole bunch quicker. Let's take a look at this gray. This is, whoa, that's too close to black. Let's change that a little bit. Pick this thing. Let's bring that down a little bit. There we go. And so what I've done is I've selected our starting background bluish thing. And now I'm going to paint the whole area that's selected. And boom, we get all of the grays at once. Perfect. All right, let's go back to fill similar things and get a different tool. So there we go. We are halfway done. Very interesting. All right, so this is our select tool. I'm going to copy everything here on the top. Control C, Control V. And then I'm going to use the flip tool and flip that vertically. Bring that down here. And we're going to have to really zoom in to line this up because it's we don't have the straight lines to make it easy. And then we have to go, whoops, all the way down to the bottom part down here. Well, we can use the pencil tool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crazy, weird, oops. Crazy shape I was using last. All right. So yeah, because we made it shorter. So that was, we left a little thing there. Wanted that gone before the big reveal. What did I do to the tool thing here? Put it back. Why is this not in the thing? That was weird. Okay, cool. My tool got taken out of its toolbox thing or whatever that is. All right, there we have it. That's very cool. Obviously, it makes the red and pink the most predominant thing in it, even though there's so much more of the gray. And then the green just becomes something kind of interesting in it as well. So that's really, really fun. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I had a good time. Thank you to my Newtcraft for submitting this. Thank you to my Patreon and my YouTube members for making all these tutorials possible. Can't do it without you guys. I really do appreciate it. This has been a really fun week for me. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Next week, we will make all these bracelets. And yeah, that should be kind of fun as well. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me as well. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.